Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and it's that time again. Time to do Procrastinator's version of Crash the Titans, and I added a couple things to my stream. Well, by a couple things I mean like one thing really. Someone mentioned viewer rewards before by spending points on stuff, and so I decided to add that in. Honestly, it's my first time doing anything like this, so if something goes wrong with it, please let me know. Big giant whatever I can do shout out. I feel like I need to do more than that, honestly, to Darkside for giving out for gifting 5 subs. I still feel weird saying those words. I've never had to say anything like that before in my life, so it's amazing to hear those words come out of my own mouth. Thank you again, Darkside. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I set a new goal on there, and I'm gonna have to actually start thinking about investing in equipment and I don't know, putting up these goals and viewer rewards and stuff like that is really becoming more of a thing in the forefront of my mind now. I never dreamed it would have gotten like this, so maybe I should do other games too. Just saying. Hey DC, how's it going, bud? Well, yeah, that's something that happened pretty recently, within a couple months ago. Thanks. I appreciate seeing you here still, that's for sure. But hey, let's move on with the thing. Oh yeah, by the way, tell me if the hey John, how's it going, bud? I don't know if it works for you guys, but let me know. I put up what's that called? The rewards thing where you can spend points on stuff. You guys were stating for a moment there, you should be able to like spend points and make me use a character on an upcoming fight to see what I would do, and so I did it. I created it. The emote worked nice. I don't know if I have. Oh, there's a test. Is that a test thing? Oh, you highlighted a message. Yeah, that worked. You highlighted. Cool. I am. I'm a little flabbergasted. You wrote that nice. Yeah, there's a thing where I think I created it correctly, where I made it so you could spend 150 of those points, whatever the heck they are, and basically tell me what character I have to include next on a team. So if you guys want to like make me use Puck or Reptile or whoever else, maybe you just want to see me construct a team based on Cosmo or whatever, it's there. So now something can kind of hold me to it, you know? Although, if you guys know me well enough, you know I just take suggestions and roll with it anyways, but still, it's there. What's that, DC? Too easy, Duck Dog Pig. I was thinking of making one where it's like cost 300 to make me to choose an entire team, but we'll go one step at a time. Was that DC? So now I have Shang-Chi online. He's literally a 5-star version of 1-star Hawkeye. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. He's a lot much better than 1-star Hawkeye for sure, but he's got a lot better skills. That red is better. Man, it's hard to. You can't gloat enough about Shang-Chi. He just works. Yeah, 5-star is 5 billion times greater than 1-star. We all know that. But yeah, if you ever needed someone to create crit tiles, I mean, 1-star Hawkeye, 1-star Spidey, they're both on top of your head. But also, Shang-Chi is not far behind. I know it's not hard to choose them, but if you don't want if you don't want Shang-Chi tanking, but you also want the crits, there are other options. The ability to place the crit, yeah. Yeah, you in the 1-star Hawkeye case, you'd be using him like if you're not tanking. Like maybe you have him hiding behind people. But that's such a far-fetched notion. You don't have to rely on that, thankfully. Okay, let me move on with this. We got the Crash the Titans here. And we got that big old golden fist up in the air. I know who's sitting there. Yep, Misty Knight. Jeez, and she cheats too? The 555? Yeah, 1-star Jugs is not bad, Mark. Not at all. He's good for board shake, and he's just cheap moves. So you can never fault him. But we were just talking about making crit tiles. That's all. Okay, so Misty Knight here with 555 is cheating it up. She came into Marvel Puzzle Quest and did not make quite the splash I think the developers wanted her to have. When she came out, she came in with these fortified mechanics. Yeah, I could talk. And the mechanics for fortifications, they're kind of cool when they work, but a lot of them are very much touch and go. They have a lot of things they rely on. Wait, what just happened? Whoa. Hey, whoa, thank you. Wow, look at that. DC doing that stuff for John. Nice. That's really cool. No, you did this like 10 minutes ago, John? Nice. Wow. You guys are sweet. This is beautiful. I really need to learn how to process this stuff because I have no clue what the heck how to process this. Mentally, that is. I'm not used to this. I watched this happen on someone else's streams, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Now that I'm sitting in the seat, I have no clue what to react with. Yeah, right, John? I have no clue either. I'm learning, and it's amazing. Okay, Misty Knight, fortification, all that stuff that just happened. You can use the emote, and no ads if there were. Well, that's true. I do have ads now occasionally, right? So I guess that gets you around those. Anyways, distractions. Fortifications are really cool to the game, but and some characters have these additions for them. Like one of the earliest ones we can think of is like 4-star Black Panther, for example. I shouldn't say 4-star Black Panther. That's not correct. Shuri. She worked really well with Black Panther. That's why they came to mind. But Shuri has this thing where if there's enough fortified tiles out there on the board, you reduce the cost of you and your allies' powers. And Black Panther just so happened to make fortified tiles, so it became a good teammate for Shuri. Some people have other fortification details to them. Heimdall does something very much like Shuri. Some people's fortifications are just there to protect tiles, but Prowler, on the other hand, protects enemy tiles. But then if you match them, he steals the tile underneath. It's a lot of fun things you can do with fortifications, but none of them have ever been like crazy awesome. And they did the same thing with Misty Knight. They gave her fortification powers, but unfortunately they don't really do a lot of wow. In her case, she's a healer with them. If fortified tiles are matched, she heals the team, and that became her shtick. But at this point in the game, passive healing by matching fortified tiles really isn't going to save your hiney, okay? It's nice, but it's not worth dedicating one of your 3 character slots to. Just my opinion, though. Her blue, though, is pretty decent. You can make a good amount of attack tiles on one row, and it ends up fortifying certain tiles in that row. You have to read the power to see which colors get fortified, but it's actually a decent amount of fortifications you make. It's cheap. I want to say it's like 7, maybe 8 blue, something like that. It's cheap cost, and it makes a good amount of attacks too, which are decently strong. They're not horrible. Finally, the green is questionable. It's strong, but she removes the fortification from all your tiles on the board, basically from all the tiles, if I remember correctly. Removes the fortifications and does damage based on how many fortifications she removes. It can be really strong, but then you're leaving a lot of your tiles high and dry without that fortification to protect them. Also, if your teammates are like Shuri or Heimdall or someone else who likes fortifications, all of a sudden you become, well, without their passive powers as well. So Misty Knight had a lot to be desired because she was just healing people with them. She created okay attack tiles, and then she can remove the fortifications, which are something you should probably be relying on at this point. Poor Misty Knight. Doesn't really have a full package, really. So, yeah, no ads, right, John? Nice. Okay, so let's move on. Who are we going to punch Misty Knight with? Probably not that bad, is it? Ah, Silk. Okay, Silk. Let's start talking about Cindy Moon here. Silk came at a really good time for Marvel Puzzle Quest. There was a good drought where we have these web users in the game, 3-star, 4-star, even 5-star web users, and it got kind of stale. The web users only like to play with each other. That's innuendo for any of those listening. And they really worked well with each other, but we had a drought of no web users, no one to really shake things up and add new spice to the web user categories. In comes Silk. Silk did something that people weren't quite expecting. She actually passively spends the webs out there on the board to do a little bit of healing and also some damage, depending on what abilities we're looking at here. And so it's a little bit of like Spidey 2099, a little bit of Gwen Stacy, 4-star Gwen. It was all in one package, and it's still pretty good to this day. We'll start off with String Shot. So you got this yellow power here. It's pretty cheap, 7 yellow. Creates 3 fortified webs. Fortified meaning you could use them twice. Don't forget that. Then improves 4 friendly, strike, attack, projectiles by an okay amount. You had that passive right there. Whenever you match or destroy a web tile, you heal Silk's lowest health ally, which includes herself, for a burst of pretty decent health. I mean, at the 4-star level, that's pretty decent healing. What's that, Martin? John, yeah, that's nice. Here's 534. Nasty Night, John. Spider-Man 2099, Silk, and Miles. Yeah, it's not bad because 2099 is constantly making webs passively. I can see that, Mark. Switch Miles with Scarlet. Heck yeah. 2099, Miles, and any other web guy is sweet. That's true, John. That's all you need is someone to make webs with 2099, Miles to make the AP, and then add in someone else for flavor. But Silk here has a lot of flavor, if you ask me. For blue here, Total Recall, another ability that costs only 7. You choose Strike, Attack, and Protect. You get to create 7 tiles of your choice. Strike, Attack, or Protect. And then it makes those 7 tiles. It converts 5 random tiles to fortified web tiles, targeting enemy tiles of the chosen type first. It's a little wordy, but let me just illustrate. Let's say you're playing against an enemy Beta Ray Bill, and they have projectiles out there. And we know we don't like the enemy having projectiles when Beta Ray Bill is on the enemy team, right? So you choose Protect with Total Recall. You hit 7 blue, use it, choose Protect. All of a sudden, you overwrite Beta Ray Bill's projectiles with your own projectiles, and hence he loses a lot of his steam right there. That's just one example, but it's a cool way to get around some enemy abilities by just taking away the thing that they love. And it's not bad either because you also get like web tiles out of it. They're fortified. Finally, was that John never tried Silk? Yeah, she's good. Finally, all wrapped up. Costs a little extra compared to the other ones. It's 8 black. Creates a fortified web tile. Just 1 this time. Well, let me increase this. Creates 3. Maybe at a level 5. I only keep it at 3, but maybe you'll see why. Make your own decision from there. But at 5, creates 3 fortified web tiles, and then 4 strike tiles. Then deal 3 blows of 458 damage. It's not that strong, but hey, don't forget, you might have some strike tiles out there boosting all that stuff up. Or maybe Okoye is on your team. You get what I'm saying. The passive, though, is where it's really at. At the start of your turn, if there are 3 or more web tiles on the board, you destroy 2 of them and deal damage. And it's okay damage. It's passive, mind you, so it's not like you're spending AP on this, but it's still decent to have. And you're passively gaining webs, probably, if you have 2099 on your team. Or maybe 4-star Infinity Spider-Man. Anyways. So, destroy tiles do not generate AP. You should all know this by now, but that all wrapped up. See that when you match or destroy a web tile, you heal Silk's lowest health ally for some health? So yes, black does trigger yellow. Now for this fight's purposes, I don't really need the Total Recall. I mean, I kind of want it, if I'm being fully honest. We don't really need that much healing, though, either. We shouldn't. It's a one-on-one fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black. This does passive damage. We kind of want this to do as much damage as we can, because it's a one-on-one fight. It's Silk versus Misty, right? So if we're going to destroy 2 of our web tiles passively, let's make it count. We're going to upgrade this, and we're going to lower down our yellow. we should have enough healing just on that alone. 1573 for destroy webs should do the trick. Okay? I'm leaving the blue at 5 because, like I said before, she can make a good amount of attack tiles on a row. So if she does, well, I guess I'm going to go and take them over. I'm not putting on support on her. I don't think I'll need it. No boosts are needed. So let's just get into the fight. We're going to one-on-one this. And that means animation's on. Girl fight. Okay, so we need... we need yellow, and we need black, and we need blue. And there's a good amount of both. Well, I see 2 sets of yellow I can grab with 1 match. So let's do that. I think I'm going to take the match for purple, even though I don't need it, just to get 2 of that blue. Hey, Dark, how's it going? Good to see you, man. And thanks again. I already gave a shout out to you earlier, but since you're here and you're live with us, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. That's super sweet, dude. And there goes Misty with her cocky animation. You've inspired some of the community here, Dark. DC is sitting over here like thinking he's top dog as well. He gifted a sub right out as well. It's so great. And feel free to play with that, you know, make me use a character deal. Because I kind of want to see if it even works. I was looking at the reward things thinking, how do I use these? Let's make one. Let's see. Swing on the scene. Let's see. Create a fortified web tile. We don't have anything to improve. So let's wait on that. Let's get like a blue rolling out there before we improve, you know, nothing. So we need blue, we need black. We'll just take some yellow, I guess, for now. There's some blue. And there's some black. Now I can fire all 3 off as I need. Okay, so create 3 fortified web tiles and 4 strength 68 strike tiles. Let's do this. I'm not really caring about the damage so much. I just want to get that out there. And then I'll get this out there. I personally like to choose strike tile when there's nothing of the enemies on the board to pick. I choose strikes because any single match or, I don't know, silk destroying webs would be boosted by it. Okay, so now I have a bunch of webs out there, I have a bunch of strike tiles, so everything I do, including passives, are boosted by those strike tiles. If Misty would have used her blue and had attack tiles out there, I would have taken those over instead. Uh-oh. Dark did something. Ooh. Not so obnoxious. Maybe Clea? Okay, Clea? Interesting. Okay, we will have to run a fight with that after this. Okay. I usually don't do 2 fights on a crash stream, but let's do it just to try it out, right? Create another fortified and improve more tiles. So now I've got what? 1,241 extra damage on strikes alone. I don't see any black or blue or anything else like that, so I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Healing, passive damage, all beautiful. We're gonna take this match 5 that's right here too and just win the day. We got to see all the animations, got to see how things work. That really worked out really well. Nice. We take those legendary tokens, don't we? And by the way, are you guys enjoying those lightning deals? I hope you are, because I don't know about you, but you go to that offers page, I already got mine. It was like 50 HP. 50 HP for like, what, 100 4-star shards? Can I give you guys a little tip? You can always go back and choose. You could, yeah. Wow, okay, Dark. You're forcing me into a hard spot here. You know, I want to keep saying what I was saying here. Any good part is 4-star line for Shang-Chi, Beyond America, Chavez. I mean, you could go with, well, in 4-star land? Wow, that's a good question there, DC. I always use it with Chavez easily. Melinda May, yeah, that's not bad, because you could use the blue for stuns, and Shang-Chi isn't using blue, it's just a passive. I'd say someone that makes charge tiles, because, you know, charge tiles are 3 times the damage, right? So, if you have a charge tile creators out there, that's Shang-Chi damage times 3, you know? So, like, I don't want to go obvious, but like Throg, Negasonic, Jubilee, you know, someone who can passively make charge tiles, so anytime you can match them, Shang-Chi damage times 3 that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I would try like doing something like that. She helps them get that red so fast if you don't use Switch or Hathor. Yeah, that's true. Mighty Thor's not a bad one. Not at all. Not at all, because you get the board shake along with the charge tiles. DC, that's yeah. Shang-Chi and Mighty Thor is a good thing. So yeah, back to this lightning deal. If you guys saw this, it was like 50 HP for 100 4-star shards. You want to know what I did? I'm going to tell you. I went into my shards. Here, take a look. Filter this. See at the top here, you see the filter and level? Take the level and change that to shards. You can see how many shards you have on your characters just chilling there, right? Okay? Take your filter and make it 4-star. So this is all your 4-star characters and what shards they're at. So from this point, I was looking around at what characters are close to a level that 100 shards would take them there, and what prizes would I get. So like, for example, Chavez is very close. If I got a couple shards for her, I'd get 10 CP. Or Heyman Torch, I'd get 5 CP. If I chose Black Knight, I'd get 4 CP. There's all CP everywhere around here, isn't it? Luke Cage, 7 Jeez. Mantis? You get some ISO. There we go. But point is, I went around here until I found someone that gave me HP back. It cost me 50 HP to do that deal, right? So I found Valkyrie was so close to a level that gave me 250 HP. I basically spent 50 and got 250 back, making a 200 profit. So I know it's a champ reward, and I'm going to get that eventually, but I didn't want to short myself HP in the here and now, and it felt better to do it to instantly get a reward like that out of it. So, anyways, just my thoughts. You could always go through and just look, see who's close within 100, and do that lightning deal. Just my thoughts. You can only deal that deal once. Yeah. Yep. So, like, you can see right here. Purchased, done, check mark, can't do it again. 4-star Oscorp. The Spidey Oscorp at 3,000 shards. Wow, Mark. Are you like saving them up to just get them done all at once? It's amazing. Okay, before I forget, nice, Mark. You used Moondragon to get her close to another. I almost did that, Dark. I was close to doing that, but I was like, you know what? If you can see right here on the screen, my HP's a little low. So I was like, let me use it on someone that's going to give me some HP. Okay. You used it. You said Clea. I'm gonna see if we can do that real quick. Want to do it in a versus? Maybe we can make it work in a versus here. God of Lies just opened up for me recently. This guy, nah. This guy, 56 points ain't bad. I usually go by points. Whatever one gets me the most points is where I usually go. That's just me, though. Okay. We got Jean Grey, we got Thanos, and of course Loki. This seems to be easy enough. This is probably someone's seed team. You know, they were using this to get some easy seed wins. I'm going to pair him with a team, but drawing blanks. I mean, 4-star Oscorp Spidey, if you're talking about Mark, I mean, they're good at making passive webs, and they're good at stalling people. I wouldn't use them all the time. I'd use them when you got people that have, like, enemy countdowns and stuff that you want to stall. So, like 5-star Wanda puts out that repeater that keeps blocking damage for her team and hitting back. You can actually stall her for multiple turns so she can't get that rolling. So I wouldn't use them all the time. I use them when I'm trying to stall enemy tactics. What's up, Slack? How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fight this guy Bernie in here. If only because of the reward that was just used. Let's see, you gotta get Clea out. So Clea was what, yellow, blue, purple? Yep, there she is. Boop. And I haven't used her that much yet, besides like when she was welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that junk. Yeah, I would agree with Dark. At the 4-star level, basically anyone who's a web user is good to use with it. 25 late? Oh no. How did you only just get the notification? Ah, stupid notifications. Ugh. Okay, so Clea, for those who don't know, Dark made the recommendation to use Clea for this based on what he spent. And this will be my only fight like this for the night. I gotta jump off after this, but this is really cool to see this in action. So, thanks, Slack. Okay, so I feel like this is a really mighty power. The Manacles of Mokar. What's that? You guys get notifications? You just open Twitch and hope for the best? Nice, Dark. Oh, man. So select a blue basic tile, create a 1-turn repeater, deals damage per turn. While it is on the board, target's powers may not be activated, and it may only deal damage to Clea. Ah, boy. I feel like that's a big, big point to this. I do love Creative Caster, though. There's so many fun ways to use this. 3 or more blue tiles, stun. 4 or more, big stun. Create purple trap tiles. If you take damage, Clea just removes it instead. Heal her, but then if 3 or more yellow, also burst heal the teammates. 3 black tiles in the thing. Create a 4-turn black countdown tile that steals 2 AP in the enemy's strongest color with AP per turn. So in other words, you can't steal when it's at 0. Makes sense. And finally, in red, that's right. Deal damage, 3 more red tiles, increase the damage by 60%. Destroy tiles deal 300% of Clea's average match damage to the enemy team. It's a fun ability. It has a lot of potential. And finally, there's yellow. Feltinian Inferno. Damage to target. Change to Feltinian form. Let's see. Start of each turn, team loses 1 red AP. Okay. If there's 0 red AP remaining, Clea returns normal. Enemy fires a power, deal damage to the target, give a burst of health to the team. While in Feltinian form, Clea takes no match damage, and her abilities deal 35% more damage. That's interesting. Wait. She takes no match damage while in the Feltinian form? And then this was the blue. Target's powers may be activated and they may only deal damage to Clea. So wait, if you're in Feltinian form and you have blue activated, that means you're not taking any damage. Because you can't take match damage because of this. He can't activate powers. And yeah, wow. Am I reading that right? Target powers may not be activated, may only deal damage to Clea. While in Feltinian form, Clea takes no match damage and her abilities deal... Jesus. That's fun. Okay. I feel like I don't need this blue up high, though. Like, it does enough, right? I think that's enough. So, like, if we do that, and then I go over here, clear this out... I mean, okay, Okoye is boosted, so we should use her, right? It's kind of ridiculous. Why would I not? Let's see what this does. Boost up red, yellow for Okoye and team ups for Okoye. Actually, let's make it easy. We'll do it all AP too. I don't see anything wrong here, per se. Boosted Okoye this week is Juicy Alma, isn't it? User with Dr. Oh, double the hit back, the clapbacks mark? I can see that. Especially for PvE. Doctor Strange and Clea, so everything gets double clapped. Okay. So this should be fun. I just need to get some blue / purple / yellow to get Clea rolling. As much as I want that team up there, I want to get Clea's powers rolling because we chose her for a reason, right? Oh, we got animations on still. Yeah, well, I guess we'll leave them on. What's it gonna hurt, right? Let's see if we minimize how much he's stealing. Okay, that's better. So let's go with this, right? Target powers may be activated and they may only deal damage to Clea. So if let's just assume for a moment that they're gonna actually get enough AP to do something. I'm gonna use it on Jean. Let's go like down here. Boop. Oh, that's fun. I forgot what these abilities looked like. We got some, what? Kind of want purple, I guess. Creative caster is fun, so let's go with it. I want to remind everyone, the manacles are only doing 771 damage per turn, but I got 5 team-up AP. And each one is 4,000 damage extra to everything I'm doing. That's great. So yeah, we'll just we'll keep targeting Thanos now because Jean can't do anything. Since Jean is basically nullified, we'll just do this. Oh, understood. Thanos' purpose is more dangerous. I definitely understand that. I just I just wasn't fearing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm being weird with it, but uh-oh, team up. Whoop! That's so fun. Okay, so I could kill Thanos right now. I can just do this, select this block right here. There's 3 reds in it, and that's gonna kill Thanos. Whoop! There we go. Right. I guess we'll go black into red into yellow. Fun times. I mean, I gotta keep Jean for last anyways, right? Because the whole Phoenix thing. Oh, wow. Poor Jean Grey. She doesn't deserve all this. Or maybe she does. We don't know what her crimes are. We can't use black on anything. Should we use yellow just for Faltinian? We should, just for Faltinian form. Deadpool, get out of here. Oh no, she's dead after this, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Mokar. Oh yeah, and then the reaction from the yellow. The flames just burned her up because Deadpool showed up. That's funny. Okay. Well, Cleo's fun. I forgot they changed these covers. It's so cool. Anyone else think we're getting Silver Samurai really soon? Because, I mean, here he is in this 1-star Black Widow cover. I feel like it's coming soon. Now, they're confusing you? They'll maybe keep some. I kind of like that they have them. I think it's just a hint at what's coming soon. I think when you look through the roster, and I can't say I know them all by heart, but like here's Kitty Pryde's, right? Whoop. Okay, just for funsies, we're just looking at a couple of them. I want to say Apocalypse had a new one. Where's he at? Around here somewhere. He's not that low down. Hello, there you are. Age of Apocalypse. Although I can't quite tell who I'm looking at for some of these pictures. But I feel like they're like clues as to who we're getting. Because we voted on like, what, 8 different characters? Like which character we're going to get next. Well, not next, but soon. And one of them was Silver Samurai. There was a bunch of like other oddball characters in there that I can't say I know them all. I want to say one of them was Blink. You know? So like... I forgot who I voted for. I might have voted for Blink. But yeah. That's the whole... I think that's just a kind of honoring our choices from so long ago. Oh, here you go. Electra. It's kind of a cool cover. Anyways. Okay. But that's it. What was it? Black Widow was confused. I get hyping Silver Samurai, but how could they have used a cover that gave her top billing? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of the reasons I think we all understand that they're not going to keep these covers, right? You know, it's like, oh, cool, we're just hyping up the new character coming. Here's some other stuff. And then when all the flash in the pan is done, they're just going to go right back to the original covers with our new character in our roster. That is what I would like, Slack. It'd be cool if we could choose to keep the variant covers, like costumes. I agree. I think it'd be kind of neat. Alright, good night, buddy. Good to see you, though. The new Wolverine is cool. Okay, yep, I gotta get out of here. I've chatted long enough. Thank you very much once again, everybody. I appreciate all this stuff. I really do. Wow. I'm now looking at everything that's popping up on my screen, too. The notifications and whatnot. Thanks again, Dark, for the subs. And thanks, everyone, for playing along with this. I can't wait to use this more often to see how many times Puck gets requested. Anyways, have a good one, everybody. Good night.